This video is designed to discuss the purpose and the use of the Crossover Symmetry bands. This is one of my favorite ways to either warm up or cool down my shoulders before any workouts that require a lot of overhead work, movements like overhead squats, snatches, presses, or pull-ups or muscle-ups. I really like using the crossover bands. The crossover bands are a little underutilized, so putting together this video to help encourage you all to use this in your warm-ups or cool-downs while you're in the gym. So the crossover band is a series of different colors and different tension bands with two clamps. There's an eye level clamp and a knee level clamp, and you go through a series of 7 movements done in order to help warm up or cool down your shoulders. The Crossover Symmetry system has 3 different protocols you can follow. The first one is activation. This is done for warm-up. The second is recovery, done for cool-down. The third is plyometric, just used to build up some explosive strength and speed in the shoulders. So it's a series of 7 movements that we'll review in a second. The first 3 movements are done with the eye level hooks. The next 4 exercises are done from the knee level clamp. So you'll be moving the bands from after the first 3 down for the bottom 3. Each of the 7 movements tells you which chord to use. So it has either a high or low chord that tells you how much resistance you need. If you look at the bottom here, you'll see there's a novice. High is the 10-pound yellow band. The low is the 3-pound green band. For competitors, little stronger people, or people who have more shoulder strength, you can use the competitor system, which is the 15 for the high and the 7-pound resistance band for the low. Finally, the elite, high 25, low 10. I usually just do the middle one, the competitor system. So try it out for the first time using novice and then work your way up to competitor. Trevor's going to help demonstrate the movements in the activation protocol, and then we'll run through the difference and how to do the recovery and plyometric systems. So the first movement out of the 7 is called the crossover row. It uses the high tension band. On all these movements, you always want to cross the bands over. That's what the system is called, the crossover symmetry, so you'll always have the bands cross over. So on the first movement, his arms are at shoulder height, and he simply pulls them back, bends his elbows, and squeezes his shoulder blades back together at the top. He's going to hold each rep for 2 seconds, and then go back in. Perfect. Moving on to the second band is the second movement is the reverse fly. He'll switch to the low tension band. Same as before, he crosses the bands in front of him. On this one, his elbows are going to stay straight the whole time. So starts at shoulder height and pulls back and squeezes shoulder blades, holds for 2 seconds, and lets the bands come back together. Perfect. Moving on to the third movement is the pull down. He'll switch back to the high tension band. On this one, he will move his hips back behind him, get a slight bend at the hips and knees, and he's going to pull the bands down to his pockets. Perfect. So those are our first 3 movements. The remaining 4 movements we use the lower level clamp, so we'll move the bands down. First movement is called the 90-90. He will cross the bands over in front of him, start by the pockets, and he will rotate his arms up and back as he comes up. Great. Next movement is called scaption. Uses the low tension band. On this one, he will face away from the wall. He'll cross the bands behind his back. And notice his palms are facing forward, so he's grabbing onto the front of the band. So on this one, he'll come from the pockets and pull up to about eye level. At the top, he rotates his thumb up and out slightly. Perfect. One more. Great. For the next movement, he'll again be facing away from the wall. It's called the incline plus. He uses the high tension band. So on this one, he will grab underneath the handles. So the band will cross over his shoulders, and he will press out to up and out, and then he'll really try to push his shoulders up and away at the very top of the motion. Thank you. And the last motion is called the victory. He uses the low tension bands. He will face into the wall, and he'll keep his arms straight for the whole movement, starting by his pockets and going up into a Y or overhead squat position. So this is the activation or warm-up protocol. All 7 movements call for 5 to 8 reps with the 2-second pause at the top. If you want to do the recovery protocol, so after your workout, this helps get some extra blood flow to your shoulders, to your tendons. It's the same exact series of 7 movements, but on these you will slowly descend. So there's no pause at the top, but a 4-second controlled release of the motion. So doing that same victory motion, Trevor comes up, and for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and right back up. So he does a series of 10 reps with the slow 4-second recovery. So same exact movements for the recovery. The plyometric protocol, it does 5 sets of 5. So you do 1 rep starting from the full range of motion and coming up, and then you do quick little pulls at the very end range. So that's 1 full rep, doing 5 sets, and each one has 5 quick pulls at the end range of motion. That helps build some extra power, some extra speed in these various positions on the shoulder. There's also a iron scap protocol on the back of the card, so if you flip over the movements card, it's slightly different motions, and this one is designed more of a strength workout. We won't cover that in this video, but just so you know, you can try that out also if you want to try something a little bit different using the crossover bands. Thank you, and thank you, Trevor.
Absolutely.